Alright, everybody, I'm gonna go to my normal place, but I figured I'd start talking to you guys while I was in orbit. But this is an extra video on top of the one that went out today. Today, I believe, was Palia instead of Wayfinders, because unfortunately, Wayfinder did get delayed till the 17th. So we are currently just on Wayfinder. And something just happened. So if you guys haven't been looking, or at least haven't been on Twitter or X, whichever the one you want to call it, the thing that happened was that Joe Blackburn, the kind of like the main face of Bungie right now, as far as communications go, came out and did a kind of live stream slash video on Twitter that was about 16, 17 minutes long. And it was basically to go over the fact that they felt like the state of the game missed what it was supposed to be saying. And so he went over some more things that are going on and some actual feedback that they have about the state of the game and what they're going to be doing moving forward. With that being said, he started off, I believe, talking about the reveal, saying that the reveal is mostly going to be about the story and aspects of the final shape, and a little bit about how the seasonal content model will be changing alongside the final shape, and well, alongside the ending of the final shape and after this story arc. So we are getting a change to the seasonal model, it looks like, after the final shape, in just like the way that it works. And then as far as things like like Xur or different things, they're gonna be more or less on the back burner instead of, instead of sidelining the story to show new mechanics or something like that. They're going to be focusing on just the story of what the final shape is going to be about. So I think that's cool. I kind of figured, but I definitely think they are going to reveal a new subclass or anything like that. Oh, that's stuck. They're going to be revealing that probably during the showcase. But afterward, he decided to start going into PvP, and he started talking about how with PvP, most of the majority has been on like sandbox balancing and well, the Crucible Labs and just Crucible Iron Banner in general. And he talks about the fact that they are actively going to be working in the next year to release what is known now as a map pack, because they felt like the trickle of maps is not doing what they want it to do, so they decided that they're just going to release all their new maps that they have planned at one time into the Crucible playlist. And with this as well, they're going to do a bit of a revamp to the point system for comp, and also, even though there may be some bugs with it, they're going to try to start weaving the modes such as what was that mode called? I can't remember half of the modes, but the the Crucible Labs modes, they're going to be going into normal rotation, even though there may be a lot of bugs, because, and as he put it, don't punish the players if there's like minor bugs that they're just refusing to put out that part of the game over some minor bugs, right? So they're going to be pushing out some new game modes hopefully in the next year as well. And then, of course, comp like point system is also going to be changing. Now, with this, he did, in fact, state that there was going to be a new thing known as a strike team that they had done in the past, but it's going to be specifically for Crucible. And when they have a change that's going to go into the game, they're going to communicate that after they get the green light to the community on, well, any avenue that you're used to seeing any Destiny dev talk to the community through, whether that be Reddit, Twitter, or This Week at Destiny, or This Week in Destiny, my bad. But whichever it is, they're going to communicate it to the player base before it actually goes live. So I think that's a really cool change. Then afterward, we jump into armor and they start talking about how like armor priority did change to the top 3 being like high-end content, being like raids, dungeons, then it being like silver being the second highest, of course, with microtransactions and everything, and then finally the third highest being like narrative and seasonal based things. And then finally at the bottom was going to be, of course, ritual activities. Now, to his credit, he did say that they did change this priority a while ago, but they never communicated it, and that was primarily their bad on that. And to make up for it, they're doing actually something interesting. So one of the Eververse sets that was supposed to come out primarily for silver is going to be coming out for the ritual sets in season 22. Now, when you hear that, you're probably thinking, oh, it's going to replace the, ritual sets for the final shape. No. We're still getting the ritual sets for the final shape. It's just this free set is to make up for the fact that they did not communicate that they had changed up how they're approaching armor going forward with the game. So we're getting a Eververse set. Mind you, I don't know how good the Eververse set's going to be. I'm hoping it'll be pretty cool looking. Fingers crossed. But it is a good thing to know that, Bungie is still listening. And let's talk about the communication. So communication, they said they do want to communicate more, and although they want to communicate more, they want to do it in a safe way for their community managers. And we've seen this with, well, the reaction to like Twilight Garrison being deconfirmed from Destiny 2 or stuff like that. And I do understand the community managers being safe, so they're going to stay probably on like the Destiny team and brand accounts to kind of mitigate as much of that as possible. And if you're one of the people sending death threats to Bungie, grow up. It's a video game. Like, honestly. Enough said. Anyway. And then Joe also goes into detail about how he wants in the new season every once in a while for him to live stream Destiny for people to like comment on how they're feeling about the game and just be able to talk to him about different things of the game. Not like anything like, oh yeah, reveal this, but to talk about like how things are going. And I think this is really cool because that means, people can actually ask questions that maybe haven't been answered yet. There is only one lingering question for me, and I did actually post a response to, because he did ask, is there any hard-hitting questions? And I said, Yeah, what about Gambit? Because for why are we gonna leave Gambit in the game if it seems like it's been basically sidelined to basically at this point serve no purpose, right? Besides a glorified game mode that is no longer really being updated. Besides the reprise of the map that was in Forsaken and that launched with Gambit. And that was my question. I don't think I've had a response yet. Let me kill these guys real quick and I can check, actually. Because I want to know if we're, putting Gambit on the sideline, where are the rest of the resources for Gambit going? And that was like my big, I guess, heavy hitting question. I don't know if it'll get answered or not. But yeah, so, and then we also had a bunch of other stuff go live as well, like them talking about like what went live with the recent update. Um, but just to like kind of like go over some stuff. So he does have some extra details. Like, so this is strange for me. It's clear that I'm not destined for a career in content creation. Let's see. In between a lot of ums and uhs, I know some words weren't quite right. I say checkmate is happening right at season 22 start. Like we said previously, it's actually week 5. Still happy to get some time in between meetings to talk with y'all. See, and this is the interesting thing because everybody always like started just writing Destiny off as, oh, well, they've gotten too big for their britches. They're not going to talk to us anymore. There's no, it might be beyond saving. But then here comes Joe, one of the, higher ups of Destiny, and he's just like, yeah, no, we fucked up. Like, we actually did fuck up when we were trying to talk about all of this. And it's nice to see from, a little bit higher up person in Destiny. But let's see if there's any actual, like, anything else, like, people are trying to like get answered. I know there's a lot of people. Okay, so I don't see any other answers, but I know a lot of people are trying to figure out how Destiny's going to change post Final Shape, and I think we'll get our answer with that with the showcase because again, they did say they're probably going to touch on content beyond Final Shape a little bit in the showcase, and he even says that. But as it's slated so far, I think we're gonna be doing okay. Unfortunately for Gambit players, we're still kind of holding out for something that isn't there, but we were doing that before, and I'll probably continue to do that. RIP Gambit. But other than that, I think this is definitely a good step, especially the fact. I think if it had been anyone else, like, if it had been, like, a community manager that did the live stream, I think people would have been pissed. And the reason why I say this is because for it to be, like, a CM that would have done it, people would think, oh, well, the higher-ups don't have time, or, like, the more active higher-ups don't have time to make these. And in reality, I don't think Joe had the time because he had a bunch of meetings, but he still took the time anyway. So that's definitely good on him for, trying to keep the community updated. And again, a lot of people are probably might spin this in the voice of, oh, well, they're just doing this because they received backlash. We need a backlash more to get Bundy to talk. And I'm gonna say I don't think so. And this is the reason like my reasoning behind that is that, well, yes, they are responding after backlash, but if it was like a, oh, well, we're responding to backlash type of thing, why wouldn't they just wait for this week this week in Destiny? You know, wait until Thursday for their like official announcement, right? You know, that would have been a more like official way to do it. The fact that it came from Joe Blackburn's personal Twitter account is jarring to a lot of Destiny people, because usually when you see updates, it's usually an actual like Destiny account, whether that be the Destiny team account, the actual Destiny account, or the Destiny help or Bungie help account. You know, that's usually where you're gonna see it from. But the fact that it was Joe Blackburn, I think this was a thing of, well, I do think it did come out of the backlash. I definitely think that Joe went, okay, you know, it didn't quite go the way that we wanted it to, so let's actually explain a little bit more some of the things. And again, my only takeaway that I'm still a little upset about is Gambit, but again, Gambit's been dying for like a few years at this point. I don't think that will change a lot soon, so if you replace it with a mode, that's fine. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a dead horse in a game. So, yeah. That's my, like, quick thoughts on that. But, yeah, this is great. I want to see more communication like this. It doesn't have to be this personal. I think, again, Joe just did it this personal to be like, hey, this is me talking, not just, you know, corporate bullshit. This is me talking, you know. So yeah, let's be glad. Hopefully Bungie does communicate more on changes, and hopefully we don't have as many things falling through the cracks like the armor issue, where they didn't communicate the fact that the ritual armor wasn't changing, or like wasn't being developed like we thought it would be. And the fact that it took months before they said, oh, well, we're gonna have to redact that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it for this like extra video. I know it's kind of out of the blue. It's kind of weird because I already had my scheduled video go up for today, and I already have a scheduled video for tomorrow, which is also Destiny related. So, but it's always nice to see some things pop out of the blue. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you want to see change for the seasonal model for Destiny moving forward? For me, I want to see it be more dynamic rather than, oh, hey, do these challenges, then level up, or like earn XP and level up. I want to see it be more like dynamic where you can actually, like, I guess, earn more. Because, like, there's a lot of battle passes nowadays that will let you earn things beyond a level, right? That isn't just, you know, bright dust. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Most of my videos are scheduled, if they are able to be pre-recorded, they're scheduled for 12:30 p.m. my time. And if they aren't scheduled at a certain time, then post notifications is definitely going to be great because it will notify you when I upload. Just like this video. This video will be going up at, you know, close to like 5, 6 p.m. my time. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.